some still see flaws in the quarterback's game. When assessing quarterbacks midway through the season, one anonymous evaluator questioned his accuracy, saying, quote, "In my opinion, he is not naturally accurate. And when things tighten up, he has games like he did against the Jets. I just think he is a middle-of-the-road guy that's always going to be up and down." Bucs NFL analyst James Harrison is now with us. James, are you sold on Dak?
I'm not down on Dak as Shannon is, but I'm not up on him as Skip is.
Middle of the road.
I'm
He's middle of the road. He's middle of the road.
You know what? This is the first time I've ever heard of James Harrison middle of the road. He just doesn't seem like a middle of the road guy.
He's
average.
He's like way over here or way over here.
No.
What is
Dak is...
He's average.
That's
You want a franchise
That's
quarterback.
negative.
No, it's
Okay,
not
well,
negative.
you're
The
dismissing.
franchise quarterback over his whole career, he's got only 7 games that's over, 300 yards. He's got 33 games that are actually over 200, but he's still got 19 games that are under 200 yards.
I mean,
my franchise, he got a defense, he got everything else. He got Zeke. If he didn't have Zeke, he wouldn't have nothing.
I know.
Okay,
Zeke just
the
carries.
Jets game. Let's go to the Jets game. Zeke
Thank
get
you,
100 yards. When Zeke
please.
get 100 yards, they usually win. Zeke get 100 yards and almost a half 100 in the passing game, and Dak still can't pull through and do something to get that that win.
Can he play safety? Help me out.
Listen, I could play quarterback against the 26th ranked, the 28th ranked, and the 30th ranked.
32nd ranked.
They made Sam Darnold look like Joe Namath. For one day, he had the day of his life, and he'll never have another day like it.
And Miami made Dak Prescott look like Joe Montana.
Oh, okay.
And how did he look against New Orleans?
You know, Russell Wilson made Dak Prescott look like Joe Montana in the playoff game. Well, I saw it.
Can he play safety?
And you know what?
Right. Can
You know what?
he
Dak
play?
Prescott has looked like Brett Favre against Aaron Rodgers every time they play.
No,
I don't know how it happens, but it just does.
Whoa.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Keep digging that hole.
Like I said, he is not a franchise quarterback.
Okay.
He's not a guy that's going
He
to
is
go out
not
there.
a franchise. So is James Harrison not a franchise
I don't see
quarterback?
him as a franchise.
He
A
is
franchise quarterback goes out there and wins you games.
All he's
Wins
done- wait a
wins
second. Time
without
out. Time out.
anything else. He can win it by his lonesome if he has to. He can't do that. He hasn't done
In his
that.
3.5 years in the league, he has the second best starting quarterback record to that guy up in Foxborough. Second best.
And he
The
has
whole
Zeke
league.
all the time.
Well, he's had him some of the time.
I had to stop that.
Stop
Because
it.
when he didn't have him, what happened?
Well, they had nobody. They didn't have Sean Lee. They didn't have any defense.
No, because here's the thing. This is what I know. In 2016, he had the best offensive line in football.
True.
Had Zeke, led the league in rushing. In 2017, best offensive line in football. Okay, Tyron Smith did go out, but when
Keep going.
Miss
Keep
Zeke,
going.
when Zeke,
Yeah, keep going.
See, Skip, this is where you make your bones. You see, when you don't have,
Was Ty Smith there?
I said Ty Smith.
2017, he wasn't there?
I said that's what I said.
We'll make it.
I said I will give you.
And they replaced him with Chaz Green, who couldn't block me.
No. Nah, that's disrespectful.
Wow.
You know?
But here's the thing, but Skip.
Well, he's not in the league anymore.
But
so
see,
that's
here's the
not-
thing. But here's the thing, though. Sometimes great quarterbacks, what they can do.
Okay, wait, you didn't go to 2018. What happened? Zeke's there and he's rolling, man. What happened? First 8 games. What happened? Help me out.
Zeke was leading the league in rushing.
Oh, so they go 3-5, and Zeke is carrying that mail. He's the driving force of that team, and they go 3-5.
Leading the league in rushing.
And what?
3-5. Where was he, Shannon?
The quarterback.
Yeah.
I thought the quarterback was very with his arm.
The quarterback had nobody to throw to for the first 8 games. All of a sudden, Jerry Jones said, I'm going to make the move of the year. I'm going to go get Amari Cooper. Boom. My quarterback took off, and so did the football team. And my quarterback was the driving force of the last 10 games, and they won 8 of them.
Okay, you know what, Skip? I'm not going to even go back to last year. I'm going to stick it to this. I'm going to keep it this year.
No, you can't go back to last year because you can't defend what happened last year.
You didn't win the Super Bowl, so I can go back to last
well,
year.
he won a
But I
playoff game, outplayed the guy you say is the MVP right now, Russell Wilson.
I just want to know why does a franchise quarterback,
Right.
Yeah.
go three straight weeks scoring 3 points, 3 points, 3 points in the first
Well,
game?
wait, you tell me that the driving force of the team is Ezekiel Elliott. Where was he? How can you? I'm going to turn the question back on you. Why can Zeke Elliott score 3, 3, and 3 in the first quarters of those games? Help me out. He's the only reason that they win. Tell me. You don't have an answer. Where was Zeke?
If you let me talk.
You got no
If you let me
answer.
talk. Come on. This is not about Zeke. This is about the accuracy. And
It is about Zeke because you're telling me he's not a franchise quarterback, and the reason they win is Zeke Elliott. Well, how did they go 3, 3, and 3? Help me out. I don't know.
You tell me the quarterback is the most important position. He's the most valuable
You tell me
position.
it's not.
Except
you tell me Aaron Donald's the best player in pro football, so you do not accept that premise that
You're talking about Dak, not Aaron Donald.
Okay. No, I'm trying to explain. He says the quarterback position is the most valuable. That's what I say.
Okay.
You disagree.
Okay.
You're in the Hall of Fame. I'm not.
Okay, well, then tell me this. Why you only scored 3 points in the first half against Aaron Rodgers?
Okay. Well, where was Zeke? Where was he? Was he out there?
No.
You know who I saw? I saw Aaron Jones. I saw him just take the whole game over. Wow. He's the MVP of the Packers. The other Aaron.
Hey, James, you see what's happening? You see what happened when they lose? Zeke ain't running the ball. My quarterback, if Zeke can run, my quarterback.
He got to deflect.
Tell me when it's my
It's your turn.
Thank you.
Take off.
Dak Prescott suffers from this myth of inaccuracy that is tattooed on his forehead like a bad label, erroneously, unfairly bad label, tattooed inaccurate across his forehead. And it is so absolutely wrong because over those last 10 games last year, after he got Amari Cooper, he simply led the whole NFL in completions. He led the whole NFL in what are called catchable passes because he's hitting everybody right here. And let's go back to that harsh, sarcastic, negative quote.
It wasn't sarcastic.
It's some lazy quote from some evaluator who just doesn't even watch Dak. And he dug in early on, 4th-round pick. He can't throw. He's inaccurate. He probably wrote some report on him early.
You're
and
being
just said
very
he can't
lazy.
play.
You're being lazy now by saying he's being lazy, but he don't watch that.
Lazy because if you watched, you'd give up the ghost on that opinion because it's a ghost opinion.
No, the ghost beat you guys.
Yeah, this quarterback has become the most underappreciated, over-criticized quarterback in the history of this league because all he does do is win, but all he does is keep dominating statistics because I told you what he did the last 10 games last year, and now over the first 7 games this year, he leads the whole league in QBR. You cannot be inaccurate and lead this league in QBR.
Yes, because they
you
factor
just
legs.
can't.
They factor legs in.
Pro Football Focus evaluates each quarterback's play through the halfway point. They pick their mid-season all-pro team. Russell Wilson got first-team all-pro. Second team, honorable mention, Dak Prescott. That's ahead of Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees.
You think Dak Prescott has outplayed Aaron Rodgers this year?
I do.
You would take Dak Prescott over Aaron Rodgers?
I would right now. Going forward, Aaron's getting up there in age.
Going forward, going
talking about
sideways,
right
going
now.
backward.
I'll take him going forward.
Right now.
And let's go back to that Jets game in which this guy just trashes him for. Although the quote is, Mike Sando writes in The Athletic, that is not necessarily the prevailing opinion. Another evaluator praised Prescott for his accuracy early in the Jets game and came away impressed at the quarterback's toughness after Prescott kept coming back
Accuracy
after taking
early, up, down, like he was saying. Like he's...
there was no up down because against the Jets, Michael Gallup dropped 3 passes. They dropped 5 total, and they didn't have either star tackle. So Greg Williams said, boy, you would have licked your chops in this game. He just said, we're coming after you every time. Every pass he threw, somebody was hitting him in the face or knocking him down. And all he
led
did,
the league in rushing. He should have ran.
Okay. Well, he can run the ball too, which he finally did to put them back in position to win this game. But all he did is bring them from 21 to 3 down, and his QBR for that game was 74. Sam Darnold had the day of his life, and his QBR was 68, 74 to 68. So my guy ended up outplaying him on a day when the defense did not show up. It was pathetic what happened because the Jets ran over my
defense in the Jets.
But here's the thing, though, Skip. What I can't understand is that when Dak doesn't play well, if they don't win, you always, the tackles weren't there. And Zeke didn't do this.
Well, it's just true. It's just true. Amari didn't play in this game.
But the great one, Skip, can rise above guys missing.
He did. He brought him all the way from 23 back. He brought him all the way back to a 2-point conversion pass upon which Marcus May mugged Jason Witten.
Now you're blaming the rush.
We don't have time to go back and look at the play. It's an absolute, he got tackled before the ball got there.
I'm saying, see, you looking at it like, okay, he throw the ball, receiver catches the ball. I'm saying he leaves yards on the field. It's one thing, James can sack the quarterback, but what James get the added bonus is taking the ball away from the quarterback.
Strip sack.
See, when you just throw the ball and I get a completion, as opposed to Aaron Rodgers or some of these other great quarterbacks throwing and hit the guy in stride, and they get a 30-yard catch and run.
You're saying he has
That's the
no
difference.
accuracy issues at all? Like, he can't, it hasn't been a bunch of times where he could have put it on the money and this guy.
The best quarterbacks throw a few inaccurate passes a game. I saw Aaron Rodgers throw one the other night that missed Jimmy Graham by 10 yards.
That was a touchdown.
Thank you. Look what I found. Thank you, God.
Don't do that, Skip. Don't do that. Now, you know good well you ain't gonna compare. I mean, for you to sit there and say you're gonna take Dak over Aaron Rodgers.
I just would. He's played better the whole year than Aaron Rodgers has.
That's like, I can't believe that.
Oh, come on. You're just overhyping. See, you're trying to remember Aaron from 5 years ago.
Skip, the man is 16-2.
Yeah. Well, my guy has outplayed.
12
You want to go back at the 3 games they played against? Is it 3 or 4?
Y'all took that. You called there 4 of them.
4 times.
He 3-1.
Yep.
He
And
3-1.
my guy's outplayed him.
No,
overall.
he didn't.
He has overall in those 4 games. My guy has a better QBR than he has in all 4 of those games. All 4 combined. Let's combine them and look at it.
On my menu, I got a short menu. Wow. You come to my restaurant, all you get is dubs and L's.
Yeah.
I took almost and maybe. I took that off the menu.
Well, if my guy had Aaron Jones at running back, maybe
you got so now so now Zeke is a bust.
Zeke is a right.
So Zeke is a bust. I want to get you on record.
Who looks faster?
Please tell me
who
on
looks
that.
faster right now? Aaron Jones or Zeke Elliott?
Tell me who
faster. Who looks more electric to you? Who catches it?
Aaron Jones is a different type of running back than Zeke.
Okay.
Zeke is a.
Who looks more valuable right now?
Okay,
I think Aaron Jones.
Take Zeke away and you'll find out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take
well,
Zeke away.
He's the best I got right now.
No.
He's the best you got.
Even you agree.
Let Tony Pollard take it.
Huh?
Let Pollard take it.
He's a little quicker and more elusive than Zeke is.
Yeah.
Zeke's turned into
That's
Earl
real
Campbell. Do you remember Earl Campbell?
I don't know if Zeke is going to take this light.
He's okay. He's still he's the best I got. But
the
he's
best
lost
you got.
He's lost a little quickness.
Whoa.
And my quarterback just keeps getting better. The quarterback is the driving force.
The quarterback?
Yeah.
Who did they pay? Who did they pay first?
That's interesting.
The running back. Why? Because they knew without him, we had no shot.